Welcome to Thinking Thursday. This week, part 2 of playing smart tennis. We're going to be looking at playing to your strength. So again, this is another very simple idea. If you want to win, use your strength. Yeah, you use your weapon, use your strength. You can hurt your opponent, get easier balls, and help you win the points. First thing, like it was with your weaknesses, it's identifying, your game style, the game style you like to play. Whether that's rushing the net or you're an aggressive baseliner or whatever that may be, and then identifying your strengths in that area and those specific strengths as well. Really understand what is your best shot from which position of what ball into what area, and again really analysing it like that and understanding what it is. And once you have that, it's really important obviously you train and you get that repetition, that strength. So obviously a lot of people, they want to focus on the weaknesses and improve the weaknesses and so on, but you've also got to learn to hurt your opponent. So it's just as important, if not more important, to train your strength. However, this can easily be done sort of the wrong way as well, by just training that one shot that you want to do over and over again, whilst training your strength and your weapon. It's just as important to understand the shots before and the shots after. In a match, you're not just going to be given the shot you want. You've got to be able to set up that shot, so you've got to think smart, you've got to use tactics, and as a result you might have to use or develop different shots in order to get that ball that you want. So for example, let's say your shot, you like the shot that sort of ball would come back a little bit higher, slower, maybe a little bit more central, slightly off on the backhand side, but it gives you time to move around, hit a big inside out forehand, and that's the shot you like, going off the court with the inside out forehand. What can you do to get that shot or set that shot up? You don't want to just be sitting around waiting, hoping your opponent's going to be hitting one of those shots and then reacting and doing it. How can you proactively set that shot up? And it can be through a variety of different ways, especially against different players that you play. For example, one way could just be by learning to hit a deep, hard ball more centrally rather than width, to take away into your opponent's backhand side, taking away the angle, sort of jamming them up a little bit, and so they can't get a full hit on it, using the hands a little bit more. So they pop one up a little bit more central, then allowing you to get round and get onto that forehand. Yeah, so when you train your strength, train the shots before, train the shots after, train it in a pattern, so you know how, when you come into match court, you know how you can get that shot that you want, and obviously set it up. And also, lastly, have variety with it. You don't want to just be, if you keep hitting that, you get the same shot and you keep hitting the same one over and over again, because that is your weapon and your favourite shot and what you're good at. Just because it's predictable, easy to read, predictable, people will then be able to sit there and get against you. You need to learn variety off that same ball. Let's say it's that inside out point, and you need to be able to hit a good inside in one, or maybe even a drop shot or something else off it, so that they can't just be like, okay, this is where he's going, bang, 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 here every time. They adapt and they learn. So that variety, and learning that variety of the same ball, is also just as important. So when it comes to training your strength, make sure you learn the shots before, you learn the shots after, how to set it up, you learn how to hit different balls off that shot to disguise it, so that when you come into the match you can have ideas of how to implement that weapon, rather than just sitting back hoping and your opponent's going to give you the shot you want. So just a quick one there about that. Any questions on that or anything, just drop us a comment or a message.